All right, guys, so welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to show you what I made here in my house. I made this revealer. I don't know if you've seen it from lab putters. Basically, they have this tool that basically it tells you if your putter is balanced. And all it does is just they put it on this tool like this one right here, and it will show you if the face rotates or if the face stays square. And every time they do it, apparently for the lap putters, it works. It shows that when they move this device, it's always square. So basically, I decided to build one. All it is just wood for me. I made an opening right here, and I have this hook right here, and this one can rotate. So basically, what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach this hook to the back, to the grip of the putter. I'm going to put it in here, and it's going to show me if my putters are balanced or not. So I have 3 putters. I'm going to test my spider first, telomere spider. So all I got to do is just put this hook on the grip, just on the end of the grip. And there is a hole already in there. So all I got to do is just kind of screw it in there just a little bit. And then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put it in here, and this other hook right here. And this is where it becomes interesting. So, and then I have to see if the face stays square. So basically, yeah, this is what's happening here. So you can see the face is not square. Now on their lap putters, every time it's like this. So that's what I'm looking for. Not sure how reliable that is, but according to this is showing me that the face rotates. So I guess my spider putter is not balanced. So let me try another. I have a TaylorMade blade putter, and we're gonna check on that and see if that's balanced. This is definitely not balanced, this spider putter. So let's check this one out. This is a TaylorMade Deltona blade. So same thing here. I'm just gonna screw it in the back of the grip, and then put it in this device right here. So I followed the instructions on the design, so it should be, to me, it should be. I mean, it should work. So put it in here, put it in there, and let's test this out now. So you can see that it just moves. The face is moving. I can start there, and it's just, I think all of these putters just open up. The face opens up. Okay, so now I'm going to actually show you a putter that I made myself. I don't know if you've seen one of my latest videos is a center shaft putter. So I'm really curious to see if this one right here is actually balanced. In theory, it follows the design of the lap putters because it has a center shaft, and then there's the degree here is like 70, 79. So, but I'm not sure if this is going to be balanced either. So let's try it. So far, the other two were pretty bad. So this is the putter that I made. Let's have a look. Put it in here, the hook, and look at this, guys. Wow. Okay. Okay, I'm not kidding. Look at this. It stays, it moves a little bit, but it stays in place. You see that? That's crazy. Okay, so now my question is it because it's a center shaft putter, or is it because there's the right weight? I can see a little bit that tends to open a little bit. And what I did before, I added some weight on the heel, like a little weight. If I put a little weight in here, it's kind of it stays a little more balanced. But already you can see that it's already pretty balanced. I mean, look at this. Yeah, if I go faster, obviously it starts moving a little bit. But if I go just normal, like you will hit a pot, look at this. It just stays in place. I don't think all center shaft putters are going to be balanced like this one. Either I got really lucky and it's balanced, or I got the right lie angle. In my case, I got a lie angle of 79.5. I did this because that's the lie angle that I like. I experimented with it, and to my surprise, the putt, as like you've seen on the device, it seems like it's pretty well balanced. And I don't want to say that lap putters are like that. I'm sure there goes a lot into their design, and I think what they do is they play around with the weight on the heel or on the toe. So, and that's very precise because I noticed that if you put a little weight on the heel, it tends to stay a little more shut. If you put some weight on the toe, it tends to open up a little bit. Okay, so let me show you from this angle. Basically, I'm getting the putter here. I got this little hook here. I just screw it in there. I don't have to go all the way down, but just so that I can hold it up. Okay, then I'm gonna grab this thing right here. Gonna grab it. Gonna put the head there and the hook it up into the loop there. Okay. Okay, see. So unfortunately, it's not gonna stay like that. But let's just try to see if it moves. And even if it stays where it stays there, it still moves. You see that? I can go slow. It keeps moving. Okay, and it's not gonna stay like that. Regardless of what I do here, it's always gonna move. Okay, so now let me just keep it there so you can see. Gonna remove this. Okay, remove the hook. So that way, you can see the whole thing. I want to be transparent. Um, I grab this right here, which is my do-it-yourself center shaft putter. So screw it in there. Okay, and then same thing. I'm gonna put it into this hook here and put the shaft right there. And look at this. I can obviously get a square or whatever I want. And look at this. It just stays. I don't know if you can see that, but it's stable. If I go a little faster, it starts moving a little bit, but pretty much I would say that it's pretty stable. I mean, look at that. That is stable. That's how we putt. So for me, I would trust this, and that's probably why I've been putting. I mean, I've been putting really good lately. But look at this; it's super stable. Now, if I do the spider is even worse. For me, there's a lot of factors into it. Initially, when I first made this putter, it was really short. So it was actually the same length as this one right here. It was the same length, about the same, maybe a little, just a little longer. And when I put it in this machine right here, it wasn't, it was pretty stable, but it moved just a little like this. Okay, so then what I did is I made it a little longer, and once I made it like the right length, it did what it does right now. So I think there's a lot of factors that go into the stability of the putter. I'm not sure if it has to do with the weight, the angle here, because this is set like a 79 degrees. It could be that. It could be the center shaft. So I'm not sure. I mean, I know that the putters are lap. They go into a lot of design. But if this is, I mean, I wish I had a lap putter so I could put it in here and test that one out. But for me, I feel like if I'm doing this, if it's just not moving around like those two, I feel like that's going to help me. I mean, so if you want to make this device to test your putter, this is quite easy actually. I got the measurements, two long pieces like this. You can make it out of wood. For me, it was easier. I put a screw in here, put another screw in there. And then this right here, I kind of like caught it with the saw a little bit, and then I kind of like smooth it out. And then the most difficult part was this little hook right here. I basically got this little hook here, and I put it into this other. It was kind of like another screw there. I'm not sure the technical terms of it, but basically it has to rotate. You can't, it can't be like this. So it has to rotate. That's, I think, that's how they have it at a lab. All right, guys, so that was it for the video. So something fun that you can do in your spare time just to test your putters to see if they're balanced or not. I'm not sure exactly what it really means. It's just, yeah, like you see, my do-yourself putter stays stable. The other ones move around. So it must mean something, in my opinion. It sure made me pop better. So, if you want to make this, I will leave everything in the description below. It's quite simple. I think it's very similar to the one that they have from Lab. I will be curious to actually test my putters with their device, but I think I follow the instructions. I mean, I follow the design pretty good, I would say. So it does make sense. I mean, this moves around. This holds the shaft. You move it. I think for me, it has a lot to do with the center shaft, because if you think about it, you put it on one end of the putter face. I don't think it's going to be stable if you put it in there. So it has to do with the center shaft, but not only, I think it also has to do with the length of the shaft and also with the weight on the heel or on the toe of the putter, in my opinion. I'm sure a lot more goes into it from those lap putters, but I was really, really surprised that my do-it-yourself putter actually works. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.